Sorry to bug you, Megan. I know this is sudden, but could you come to the hospital as soon as you can? I got in an accident, and I'm here in the hospital now. I might be here for a while. What kind of accident? I was at the grocery store shopping, and all of a sudden, a car came crashing through the front of the store. Apparently, the driver fell asleep or had a stroke or something. So I ended up breaking both my legs. I guess it could have been worse. Look, I didn't have my insurance card on me. Could you bring it and a change of clothes for me? Oh my god! That sounds like a really serious injury! You broke both legs? How badly? Do you have any idea how long you're going to have to stay in the hospital? The doctor told me that it's going to be at least 1 month, but it might be longer depending on how well my recovery goes. Even after my legs are healed, it's going to take a lot of physical therapy for me to learn how to walk again. A whole month? That's so long! So what's going to happen to the house while you're in there? Who's going to cook every day? And what about the cleaning? You're a stay-at-home mom, so all that stuff is your job. Who's going to take care of all that now? Well, it's going to have to be up to you guys, right? What do you want me to do about it? I'm stuck in here with 2 broken legs. I think you can take care of yourself while I'm in the hospital healing up. What? You can't be serious! But I'm so busy with college! How am I supposed to do all this housework too? I can't believe you would even suggest that to me! I know you're studying hard, but aren't all your classes in the morning this semester? You have afternoons off, right? And you haven't been working either, so I'm sure you could find a little time to cook or do laundry or something to help out while I'm gone. Part of being a college student is enjoying myself. I'm not going to be young forever. I'm busy hanging out at coffee shops and going drinking with my friends. And you're trying to push all of your responsibilities onto your poor daughter like that? How dare you? You can say whatever you like, but it doesn't change the fact that your mother is in the hospital with 2 broken legs. Are you really suggesting that I get up out of this hospital bed and come do your laundry for you? Yeah, why not? I mean, remember at the end of last semester when I was running a really high fever? I went and took my final anyway, didn't I? How is your situation any different? You're comparing 2 broken legs to a fever? Look, I just don't have time to bring your stupid insurance card or clothes or whatever. I have to get changed and do my makeup. My friends and I are going out drinking in a little bit. It's the middle of the day. You're going drinking this early? Day drinking is what being a college student is all about. Now's the time to do all the fun stuff that I won't be able to do once I graduate and get a job. So yeah, like I said, I'm busy. Bye! Oh, and do me a favor and try to negotiate with your doctors to let you out of the hospital sooner, okay?
Hey, Linda. I heard you had an accident. Are you okay? I listened to your voicemail. Sounds like it was pretty serious. I saw it on the news, too. What a shock.
Hi, Doug. Sorry to bother you at work. I'm really sorry to ask you this since I know you're so busy. But could you run by the house and bring me my insurance card and a change of clothes?
What? How am I supposed to know where your insurance card is? Why didn't you have it on you?
My insurance card is in the cabinet in the living room. And you could just bring me whatever clothes you can grab out of the closet. I talked to the nurses about it, and they said you can come by anytime. They'll buzz you in even if it's after hours. I really am sorry to bother you. I know you've been working long hours. But could you please bring that stuff by the hospital for me when you get off?
When I get off work?
Aren't you getting off soon? It's already pretty late. I thought your company didn't allow any overtime on Fridays.
Yeah, but I was planning on going out drinking with some of the guys from the office. Like you said, it's Friday after all, and none of us have to work late. We've already got a reservation.
What? Your wife was just in a serious accident. And you're still planning on just going out drinking anyway?
It's not like it's anything life-threatening. You just broke both your legs, right? If you're not at death's door or anything, why do I need to rush over to the hospital to see you right away?
What do you mean, I just broke both my legs? That's a really serious injury, you know. Your wife is in the hospital all alone with a serious injury. And you won't even come to the hospital to visit? What is wrong with you?
I mean, you're feeling well enough to be up and texting me, right? Then it shouldn't be such a big deal if I go out for a few drinks with my coworkers. If I'm not too hungover tomorrow, I'll bring your insurance card and some clothes to you.
Are you serious?
Oh, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. I've got a business trip next week that just got added to my schedule last minute. I was hoping you could help me pack, but do you think you'll be able to handle that?
Are you joking? I broke both my legs. I'll be in the hospital for at least a month. I won't even be able to walk for even longer than that. And I might be in here for even longer. 1 month is the low estimate. So no, of course I can't help you pack for your trip next week. How would you think that would be possible?
What? You're going to be in the hospital for at least a month? I figured you'd be home sometime this weekend.
Why would you think that? Don't you understand how serious this is? You said yourself that you saw this accident on the news. Surely you must know how bad my injuries are.
But what are we going to do without you at home? Who's going to take care of the cooking and cleaning? How are we supposed to get by without you around to do all that for a whole month? What are we supposed to eat? Who's going to do my laundry?
Oh my God. You and Megan are too much alike. I can't believe you're only worried about yourselves. Are you worried about your wife at all? I'm the one in the hospital. The least you could do is tell me not to worry about the housework while I'm in here healing up.
But there's no way we can keep up with it all. Our whole family only functions because you're a stay-at-home mom. We can't possibly take care of all the housework without you. And now you say you can't come home for at least a month? What a useless wife you are. We need you here.
What did you just call me?
I guess we have no choice. It looks like we'll be eating out every meal for the next month. And laundry's going to be a pain in the butt, so I'll have to buy enough socks and underwear to last for the whole time you're gone. You're going to have to pay me back all the money I'm going to have to spend while you're away.
Surely you're not serious. Why should I have to pay you back because you're too lazy to take care of yourself?
Of course you're going to owe me that money. You're not going to be doing your job as a housewife, so you're going to have to cover the expenses I incur. Of course that's going to be your responsibility.
Oh my God.
All right, well, good luck with your injuries. Hope you get well soon. I've got to get going to the restaurant. Our reservation is pretty soon.
I've got good news. The doctors are telling me I can finally check out of the hospital. I have some test results I'm waiting on that should be in by Monday. If everything looks okay, I'll finally be getting out of here. Congratulations! That's great that you're finally getting out. I can finally stop eating out for every meal. So I also wanted to ask you to come pick me up when I get discharged. Your dad will be at work since it's a weekday, so I was hoping you could help me out. What? Why me? I just told you. Your dad will be at work. You can come in the afternoon after your classes are over. So next Monday afternoon, please come pick me up, okay? You can't just ask me last minute like this and expect me to be there. There's literally no way. Dad and I are leaving for Hawaii today. We're going to be gone for 2 weeks. How am I supposed to come pick you up from the hospital when I'm going to be relaxing on the beach? You're going to Hawaii? I didn't know that. Is it going to be just you and your dad? Yep. I'm so excited. It's finally summer vacation for me, so I don't have to worry about college for a while. So Dad took some time off so we could spend time together. He said we should try to have some fun while you're away. What's that supposed to mean? Don't you guys care that I've been laid up in the hospital with very serious injuries for all this time? And you thought this was the best time to go take a fun vacation in Hawaii? Without me? You being in the hospital is exactly why we chose to go now. Dad says it's hard to have fun when you're around. He said what now? He said having our housekeeper along on vacation would make him feel uncomfortable. It sounds like he's always wanted to take a vacation without you, but just never had the chance before. What does he mean he can't have fun when I'm around? What's wrong with a family taking a trip together? That's perfectly normal. But even when we were on vacation, you keep acting like a housekeeper the whole time. You always fold our clothes once we get to the hotel and everything. Plus, you're always breathing down our necks about getting everywhere on time. How are we supposed to enjoy ourselves when someone like that is around? Vacations are supposed to be about relaxing and not sweating the small stuff. You guys would be late for your own funerals without me. Do you really think you'll be able to make your flight on time on your own? And I just don't think it's nice to leave the hotel a mess when we leave. Someone has to clean that up, you know. It's not like it takes a ton of effort to get all the dirty towels and sheets together. Oh my god, you're hilarious! You are such a housewife right down to the bone. It's literally like having a live-in housekeeper when you're home. Why would we want to bring the help along on our vacation? What? Why don't you just stay in the hospital for a little while longer? Honestly, I really don't care if you stay in or get out. I'll be in Hawaii either way. We have missed having our housekeeper around, though. Fine. Bye. Oh my god, are you pouting now? Stop making me laugh so hard. Don't worry. I'll make sure to bring back a little souvenir for our housekeeper. I hope you're looking forward to taking care of everything around the house for us again when you get out. Oh, don't worry about me. I don't need any souvenirs. I've decided to quit the family, effective immediately. Goodbye. What? I hope you have fun in Hawaii. That's going to be the last good time you have for quite some time. When I check out of the hospital, I'm going to go to the house and move all my stuff out. Where is this coming from? Why are you saying you're moving out all of a sudden? Like you're over there pouting about how you're being left out, and now you want to run away from our home or something? How stupid are you? We'll see who the stupid one is. I don't know why you think you can talk to your own mother like that anyway. That's not how I raised you. Okay, I have to go take a couple more tests now, so I'll let you go. Tell your dad I said hi. Mom! Please pick up the phone! Where are you? Please come home right away. What's going on here? You have to explain yourself. Oh, are you guys home from your trip to Hawaii? How was it? I hope it was fun. I wasn't calling to talk to you about that. You have to tell me what's going on. When we got home, all the furniture and all the appliances are gone. The house is totally empty. And you're nowhere to be found either. Where in the world did you go? I didn't think you would really leave us. I told you I was quitting the family. Why didn't you believe me? While you guys were away on your fun little trip without me, I packed up all my things and moved out. And there is absolutely no way I'm telling you where I am now. What? Oh, and by the way, I'm divorcing your dad. It should be finalized any day now. You'll be staying with him, so I want nothing more to do with you. No! Hang on just a second. You can't do this to us. This is all happening too fast. I can't keep up. Wow, for a college student, you aren't very smart, are you? It's probably because all you do is get drunk every day, just like your father. How could you say that to me? You and your dad are the ones who forced me to make this decision. You brought this on yourselves. You pushed me past the limit of what I could stand. There's no way I can keep being a part of that family. Why would I want to have anything to do with a daughter who treats me like her personal maid? And why would I want to be a part of a family who leaves me behind and takes a trip to Hawaii without me? Please don't ever try to contact me again. Oh, I get it. You're still mad that you couldn't come on vacation with us since you were in the hospital, huh? I can't believe you would divorce Dad over a stupid little thing like that. Dad is super pissed, you know. He's right here. So you think that vacation is the only reason I'm leaving you guys? You must be out of your mind. Haven't you realized that there are tons of reasons I would want a divorce? It all just got to be too much for me. The vacation was just the straw that broke the camel's back. So I gathered up all my things and left. Just like I told you I would. Oh my god. I've noticed the way you both look down on me. How do you think that made me feel all these years? You left everything up to me because I'm a stay-at-home mom. But then you never even thanked me for everything I do for you. And it was obvious that neither of you were at all worried about me while I was in the hospital. I'm embarrassed to admit that you're my family. But still, you didn't have to take everything from the house. You went way too far with this. If you want to leave, fine. But just take your own stuff and leave us what's ours. Oh, but I did only take what's mine. What are you talking about? All the furniture and all the appliances in that house were mine. I bought all that stuff with the money I had saved up when I was single. Didn't you know that? What? So Dad didn't buy anything for our house ever? No, of course he didn't. He always spent all his money on booze. You know, as soon as I stopped working, his whole attitude changed. He gave me a pitiful little allowance and told me I would have to make do with that. Like I said, he needed his money to fuel his drinking habit. I asked him many times over the years if we could get some new furniture. I'm sure you noticed how old everything was, right? He always told me if I wanted to buy anything new, I had to use my own money for it. Oh my god. I did try to save up what I could from the little money he gave me every month for a while. But then our fridge broke and we had to get a new one. And next it was the dryer. So I spent all the money I had saved up all at once, and that was it. So when you say you bought everything, you really mean everything? The fridge and the dryer, the washing machine and the TV? You really mean everything? Yeah, I bought all of that stuff you've been using all these years. So that's why I took it all with me when I left. Seems only fair to me. But what are we supposed to do now? How are we supposed to live like this? The house is completely empty and you're gone too. What's going to happen to us? What do you expect me and Dad to do? How are we going to get by without you? Have fun living with your cheap, drunk dad. I need to let you go. I'm busy getting everything set up in my new place.
I'll never agree to this divorce. How dare you hit me with divorce papers while I was on vacation with my daughter? There's no way I'm agreeing to this. Look, if you come back now, I promise not to get mad at you. You should be thankful I'm so forgiving. Now hurry up and get your butt back here.
Why would I ever come back to you, you drunk loser? You're the one who should be grateful to me after I put up with you for all those years. Do you know how hard it was for me to keep living with you for so long? And you never once thanked me for everything I did for you.
What are you talking about?
Whether you like it or not, we're getting a divorce. I got all the right paperwork in order. Everything's already done. Our divorce is final.
No way. I'll get this overturned. You can't do this to me. I haven't even signed the paperwork you sent me. How could the divorce be final? Did you forge my signature or something? That's a crime, you know. There's no way that a forged document like that will hold up in court. You're going to be in big trouble.
Oh no, I think I'll be just fine. You did sign the paperwork yourself, after all.
Aw.
You signed the paperwork I used to file for divorce yourself. It is definitely in your handwriting. So I don't think there's any chance you could overturn it.
Now you're just talking crazy. I have no memory of signing anything like that.
But I watched you sign it right in front of me when you were signing some other forms at the hospital.
Huh? When I signed some forms at the hospital.
Remember when you finally brought me my insurance card and some clothes after I had been in the hospital for over a week? I still can't believe it took you so long to do something so simple. Don't you remember that you had to fill out a bunch of paperwork when you were there since I'm on your insurance?
Sure, there were a ton of different forms I had to fill out.
Well, I just slipped the paperwork for our divorce right in there with the rest of those forms. I thought surely you would notice. But I underestimated your ability to stay in a drunken haze at all times. You signed it without thinking twice.
What? You hid the forms in with the rest of that junk?
It wasn't that hidden. It was a different color than everything else and said petition for divorce in big letters at the top. I didn't think there was any way you would sign it, but you proved me wrong. One of my nurses is divorced and she gave me some advice. She told me you sounded like a real idiot, so there's no way you would notice.
No, this can't be happening. I had no idea that's what I was signing. Did you expect me to actually read all that junk? But now that you mention it, maybe there was one form that looked different than all the rest, but I really can't be sure.
And that's the story of how I finalized our divorce with the paperwork that you most definitely signed yourself. And one of my nurses offered to be a witness for me, too. There were actually a lot of nurses saying they wish they could sign it, too.
Listen, just hang on a minute. Okay, so we're divorced. There's nothing that can be done about that now. I get it. But is there any chance you would come back and we could get remarried?
0 chance. Well, I better let you go. Good luck with Megan. She can be a real handful. Mom, please come back. I'm begging you. I want us to be a family of 3 again. Let's live together like we used to. I promise I'll be more grateful to you from now on. Just please come home. We need you to help us out around the house. We can't do it without you. Please.
Huh?
Dad is being so awful to me. You wouldn't believe it. Ever since you've been gone, he's been so mean to me. He says I have to do all the housework now. It's not fair. I'm too busy. Well, once you graduate and move out on your own, you're going to have to do all that stuff. This should be good practice for you. You do plan on moving out someday, right? For now, I think it'll be a good experience for you to learn how to take care of yourself. There's literally no way. I can't do it all by myself. I have to focus on my classes. And I need to start looking for a job for after I graduate. But Daddy even made me go out and get a part-time job, too. I'm way too busy to do all the cooking and cleaning, too. How am I supposed to juggle all that? It's totally impossible. Oh, wow. You finally got a job, huh? But I thought you considered hanging out with your friends your job. That was always your excuse before. But I can't get away with that anymore. Out of nowhere, Dad told me we had no money left at all. So I had no choice but to start working. It's not fair. You were supposed to take care of me. What do you mean he ran out of money? He admitted it to me on the day we found out you were really gone. He had been hiding it from both of us, but he actually got fired from his job a while back. He managed to find another job, but the pay isn't nearly as good. Without you around to scrimp and save, we don't know how to make ends meet. We need you. Wait, he got fired from his old job? I had no idea. When did this happen? He lost his job 3 years ago when his company had a round of layoffs. But he said he could never ask you to go get a job because you were a stay-at-home mom. He was too proud to admit to us that he had gotten laid off. Now that you mention it, I guess that was around the time I noticed he wasn't spending his yearly bonus on stuff for the house. I figured he was just drinking all that money away instead. Every year when he got his bonus, he used to give me a little extra for groceries so I could get us some nice steaks or something. But he stopped doing that a few years back. I can't stand living like this. If you won't come back to live with us, I'm going to come live with you, Mom. I heard that you found a job and everything. I promise I won't ask you for anything special. I just want to live with you again. No, thanks. Why would I want my ungrateful daughter to come make my new life miserable? How can you say that? If I'm being honest, I don't even think of you as my daughter anymore. So no, there's no way I'm letting you come live with me. Don't say that, Mom. I'm still your daughter. I'm your only child. How can you turn your back on me like this? You gave birth to me. Doesn't that mean anything to you? After all the years you treated me like nothing more than your housekeeper, whatever love I had for you is all gone now. Well, I better let you go, Megan. Take care of yourself. Good luck with your dad. I'm sure he needs your help. From then on, I never heard anything from Doug or Megan again. From what I've heard, neither one of them has much time to be worrying about little old me anymore. Apparently, they're both super busy working trying to make ends meet. Megan has to contribute just so they can afford the house payments. Now when her classes are finished, she goes straight to work every day. She has no more time to hang out with her friends. At first, some of her friends were worried about her because she was working so much. But then she told them what really happened. Once they heard the whole story, even her friends took my side. They told her she brought it all on herself. And now none of them want to be her friends anymore. Sounds like she has a pretty miserable life these days. As far as Doug goes, he had been hiding the fact that he was making way less money from me for years. Apparently, he had gone into a huge amount of credit card debt. He even put the trip they took to Hawaii on yet another card he got. It doesn't seem like he'll ever pay off all that debt with his current income. He owes something like $50,000, so they've even had to start garnishing his wages. From what I've heard, Megan is trying her best to learn how to live within her means. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and let us know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this and press the bell for notifications.